You're watching Leeds Learning Finance. Today's episode is about inspiration, and not just be inspired for the now. You need to be inspired continually. You need to constantly be pushing yourself to achieve more, constantly want to educate yourself, because it's endless, it's unlimited. The possibilities are literally unlimited. So what I'd recommend is reading financial books such as Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. That really helped me a lot because it really opened my eyes. And now when I see things, like I see the potential in them, I see the opportunity. So I don't know, if I was walking down the street and would go to a corner shop and wanted to buy a chocolate bar, now I'll see that chocolate bar as maybe an opportunity. What's actually behind this company? Where do they grow their chocolate from? A high production rate of raw material, raw cocoa beans, stuff like that. So what you do is find out what is the root cause of this. For me personally, what really motivated me to learn about finance was the fact that obviously year in, year out, I'd find myself taking, like I said in the previous video, I'll find myself taking 10 steps forward and then 5 steps back financially. And that's quite frustrating. For you, it might be the same, but for you, it might actually be different. Or maybe just a combination of things. Also, another big thing that really inspires me is changing your schedule. Like incorporating finance into your schedule. Guys, I'm telling you, this does trick. It's pretty simple, but most of the time when things are simple, people tend to overlook it because it's that simple. They underestimate its value. So what I do is, for example, if I'm driving to work in the morning and on my way back, I would listen to financial audiobooks. I'm telling you guys. So while instead of like listening to, I don't know, my typical music or your radio, whatever, listen to financial books. And that really does educate you and also inspire you. Eventually you get so used to that you live, eat, sleep, learning finance. Really guys, I'm telling you. I made it into a routine where I did my journeys. At first it was a bit challenging, I'm not gonna lie. But to achieve anything great, you need consistency. And so after a while I picked up a pattern. Then eventually I got used to that pattern. And eventually I started enjoying that pattern. And now I'm at the stage where I finished one of my books and I'm literally craving more. So what I do recommend is incorporating books into your lifestyle. So incorporating financial books into your lifestyle. It may not be when you're driving. You may not have a car. You may have a car. You may have a van. But yeah, as long as you obviously fully utilize your learning process. Don't just dedicate a time, I don't know, at 6 to 8 after work. Don't just dedicate that, because then it comes a chore. But if you really intrinsically incorporate it into your lifestyle, then now we're talking. Now we're talking. I don't from my financial situation where I was taking leaps forward, but then somersaulting backward at times as well, month after month, intermittently, is the fact that we get stuck in this sort of, it's called a rat race. It's the constant cycle to want more income, to want more earned income, but not limit your expenditure. So for example, how many of us wish we had a raise? I do. But how many of us have had a raise and then realised I'm still kind of in the same financial situation as where I was before? I have. The reason being is because as soon as we get that raise, we start becoming complacent. We start thinking, okay, I've got this raise, now I can spend a bit more. I can spend like £200 more a month. No, it shouldn't be like that. It should be, we have a raise, yes. The income is up, yes, but expenditure should go down so we have a bigger gap, rather than us constantly trying to have our expenditure match just beneath our income. But that's what the whole rat race is about. It's about being stuck in that constant cycle of thinking a raise will solve our problems. But it's not the raise that will solve our problem. It's our financial education. That inspires me because it means that I can rely on my brain more than I can rely on my money. That's ultimately the moral of the story. If you've got the right financial education, you will be rich, you will be successful. It's just a matter of time. And that's the point I'm trying to make. And that inspires me because it means that it's more achievable, it's more realistic, because I'm constantly learning more about finance. The thing that really motivates me is probably the number one rule is that phrase, do you work for your money or does your money work for you? That phrase is so powerful. It really has put everything into light in front of me, in the sense of when I'm doing things, I think about that phrase. I think, am I actually working? Am I shedding my blood, sweat and tears over getting this money? Why isn't the money doing it the other way from me? And that's what really needs to sort of sink in with us to learn about financial education. It's about the fact that we need to have our money work for us. Let me give you this example. Bill Gates, he's actually one of the richest people in the world, believe it or not. But yeah, the reason why he's rich is not because of his earned income. So it's not because of working for Microsoft or building his brand. It's not because of that. The reason why he's rich is because of his portfolio income. Portfolio income comes from income from stocks and shares and stuff like that. That's why he's one of the richest people in the world. And if you think about it this way, portfolio income is a form of having your money work for you. So this is why I'm saying, guys, and I'm constantly trying to inspire myself and motivate myself, is the fact that you really can't become complacent. Don't be stuck in the sort of typical lifestyle where it's predictable, you're constantly breaking your back to literally meet the bills next month. Think outside the box. Think about starting your own brand. Think about stuff like that, guys. And it sort of hit home that we need to have our money work for us. And promise me, if there's one thing that you do take from this video, guys, is that next time you do something, next time you work for something, think about that phrase. Am I working for my money or is my money working for me? And I guarantee you will come to the right answer. And if you like my content, guys, or you like my videos, or you like this piece, you know what to do. LSS, like, subscribe and share. BS Learning Finance. Bye.